is supposed to be here. Charlie was supposed to be in at 9:30 on a flight this morning, Charlie Rymer. Still looking for him. Called his cell, we hadn't heard from him, but I'm sure he wanted to be here, and of course he'll be here tonight as well. Let me introduce to y'all, and I'll ask y'all to come up on stage at this time. Our first inductee is Clifford Boyd. Clifford died in 1986, but was a standout at Fort Mill High School and also at Wofford, and played later in the football minor leagues, and was such a great athlete. We're honored that he'll be going in. His family is here. His brother Charles and his sister Cindy are here, and we thank y'all for being here. Next person is David Branch, York High School. Come on, just come up this way, David. I'm not going to make these folks speak. We'll let them do that tonight and everything, because we do want to recognize David, as I said, is from York High School, went on to play at Furman. He is now a professor, a doctor at Old Dominion University, and he was a track star in high school and at Furman. And folks, this guy continued to run well after his days at Furman, and it's just, as I say, continued to run all of his life. It's just been one of those things. In fact, if I'm correct, if Bob Jenkins is correct about stats, and y'all know Bob Jenkins, you know he knows, he still remembers split times from David back in high school. But anyway, David still holds 4 records in the state of South Carolina, and he's getting up in age a little bit, but he's in the state. And also, he and Ian Davis are the only 2 South Carolina born guys we know that's running 2 hours and 20 minutes in a marathon. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. These 2 were highly ranked in the marathon way back, a little ways back, and so he's a great track star. Our next person is Lafayette Currents. I had come back to Rock Hill High School to coach baseball. Emmett Scott, we had not integrated yet, and Emmett Scott was still Black High School at that time. And I kept hearing about this guy that you need to go get down in Emmett Scott. And it was Lafayette. Of course, having the chance to see Lafayette play American Legion ball was just phenomenal. Man, he was incredible. And such a great pitcher and player. That he went on and signed that summer immediately after American Legion with Pittsburgh Pirates, and then was traded to the Milwaukee Brewers, where he ended up his career and had the opportunity when Hank Aaron moved back to Milwaukee to play with Hank Aaron. So it was a kind of legendary career. We're so happy, and first black athlete to ever play in major league sports from Rock Hill. So you'll hear more about Lafayette tonight. The 4th person is, who am I looking on the chart over there? Is Charlie. Is Charlie Ryman. Charlie, as you well know, won 4 individual state championships in golf at Fort Mill High. Went on to Georgia Tech, where he was an All-American for 2 years, and then played on the professional tour for 10 years. And he is now, he's coming in this morning, and he's got to leave tonight because he's a golf analyst and broadcaster for the sports channel. So we look forward to it. We thought he'd be here, and yet we understand how flights work sometimes. But we'll look forward to seeing him tonight, and congratulations to Charlie for being our 4th inductee. And our last inductee is Julie Sawyer.
Yay!
Julie is a graduate of Rock Hill High and was a tennis star at Rock Hill High. Man, by correction, 4 state championships with 3 in high school, but 5 USTA closed championships. She went on to Clemson, where she was a star at Clemson. She captained the Clemson tennis team, and has been a teaching pro. She also runs fitness camp for children, boot camp for women. So you can tell this girl's in shape, and even though she is 56 years old. You know. But known Julie all her life, and her mom, and is here today that we grew up with. And so we're just happy to, have them here. We're happy that to have them as part of this next class of the 2011 class of the Hall of Fame. Just a special group. And we'll look forward to seeing y'all tonight. And then just a couple more things as a reminder to inductees that, 4:30 is the time. And we'll be back signing some programs and meeting some of the press as well. Our reception starts at 5:30. Dinner starts at 6:15, and the program's at 7. And inductees, check your speech time. We'll put the hook on it if we go too long. So again, let's give this group a nice applause.
Yay! Woo!
And then let me say thank you to the galleria. The galleria has been incredible. They have been with us since day one when we started this, and we were looking for that place to start putting these plaques. And if you look, I think we now have 60-some people since 1998 in our Hall of Fame. Look at them, give a chance, look at the incredible athletes and the people. And that's what makes it special. Becky Davis was asking me earlier, does anybody else do this? Not in the state of South Carolina. Nobody else recognizes their people. A school may do it, but not a county like we are, like York County. And of course, Ed Thompson and Bill Neely were the ones behind getting this started. And this is special. And I think it's unbelievable. And I'll hold some of my remarks about that until tonight. But it is a special day, and we're just happy to have all these people who are honored for their pride and recognition that they brought to York County, and all of them have, and all of them are legitimate as they can be, and we're thankful to be able to do this. It's a passion for me. I love it. It's one of the best days of the year for me that we get the chance, and so